Oh, okay. Hi everybody, I'm Bridget, I'm an officer in Ignite, and I want to talk to you guys about a really horrible movie called Food Fight. Not because it's related to Spice It Up, just because it's time that I talk about this movie. I like holding people captive and making them hear about this movie, so this is a good opportunity for me. This is an animated movie that had a budget of $65 million, but it was in production from 2003 to 2013. That's 10 years, which is way more than the average 3 to 4 year time span. I love this movie because people hate this movie. This has been called the absolute ugliest bastard of an animated feature that has ever been released. And so I encourage people to watch this movie because it's easy to hate, it's easy to love. It's easy to love because it's horrible. I love this movie because it fails at every possible opportunity in the production pipeline. So from story, building through characters, art direction, animation, lighting, and rendering effects, all the way through the end at marketing and distribution, it fails. So what is the story? It's like Sausage Party, but it's worse. And who didn't like Sausage Party? So basically the plot is at this particular grocery store at night, when it closes at night, it becomes a city occupied by store brand icons. So Mrs. Butterworth is a character in this movie and stuff like that. So our main character is Dex Dog-tective, who is a detective in this world. He's in love with Sunshine Goodness, but she disappears right around the time when generic brands start infiltrating the grocery store and killing off other brands. The script sucks. There's all sorts of puns in it. And aggressive dialogue. So in this case, let's strawberry jam out of here, followed by, I'm gonna kill you. Not great transitions in dialogue. Please believe me when I tell you, this is an experience that looks, sounds, and feels bad. I don't know if, this is what $65 million looks like, but this is what they paid for. So, that's what they get. Also, CPE 471 level of effort put in to things like textures. Look at the obviously reused grass texture as they zoom out of frame. But they thought, no, basic animation, just exaggerated for no good reason. $65 million that they spent on this movie, and that's what they paid for. And then also, they've decided to use an alarming amount of squash and stretch, which is this animation technique that they use in hand-drawn animations, which looks fine in hand-drawn, but it doesn't look fine in 3D. Okay, so marketing, who is the target audience? They think it's probably kids because of slapstick comedy, the number of characters who fall down for no reason, and the abnormally high number of animated farts. Any number higher than 0 is high. But then, sometimes Daredevil Dan wants to compliment Lady X on her nice packaging and, give her some chocolate frosting and butter her muffin. So, then there's, this weird adult innuendo stuff and, weirdly placed melons. And sometimes Lady X is sometimes she's wearing, a schoolgirl outfit with a garter belt. So sometimes there's adult content. So besides me, who is this movie intended for? There's slapstick comedy. They burst into song for no reason. There are Nazi references in this movie. There's racism. It doesn't feel good to watch. So no one's gonna go see this movie, right? But they're hoping for $100 million through product placement because there's so many icons in this movie, right? If you look at the poster, it features Mr. Clean, Mrs. Butterworth, Chef Boyardee. But the product placement fell through, so they actually received $0. They received no money for product placement. So if nobody went to see the movie and they got no money through product placement, this was released in 2013, right? This is Frozen and Monsters University. So when they're investing a budget of $65 million, they received $20,000 at the box office for this movie. It's one of the best things you can do with your... Okay, the one redeeming quality of the movie, the one good joke that they have is that Mr. Clean consistently gets dirty. He gets mud on him. That's the one good joke, 5 times. The other redeeming quality is that the man, like the mastermind behind this movie, Larry, still wants to make movies and he thinks he's a genius, so the next thing coming out of this mastermind is the Tetris trilogy. The first part of a exclusive sci-fi trilogy. So if you have Amazon Prime, it's free, otherwise it probably costs like $3. It's a great investment of your time and money. Please consider it for my benefit, if not yours. Thank you.